Okay, today being an older person and having done quite a bit of the art and getting it out there and getting it in newspapers and all and putting displays up and you know, I developed it. It goes from one thing to the next. What I realize now, and also things I had read prior to getting involved on my own, is you really want to make a really lot of art and get it out into one particular location. And why is that? I'll tell you why. It becomes part of that location during those years. Whether it's 3 years, I'd say it has to be at least 3 years, maybe 5, and 10 is good. Okay? And what happens is people who are living in that time, and what really comes to mind for me is New York City has all kinds of different locations, different villages in the city, neighborhoods. But there's the East Village and there's the West Village, okay? And these locations in the 70s and into the 80s had a lot of small shops that wound up being converted and changed to not big box stores, but big name stores. And it took away the character of the neighborhoods. The neighborhoods had their own character based on stores and shops that had been there for a really long time. And people knew that. Well, if your art was there, if you were there, you knew the look, the feel. And if your artwork was everywhere in one of those villages, it was part of that scene, part of that time. And you can still do that today, if you find a location and you inundate it with your things, and you do it, in a pleasant way. There's an act to it. But my point is, if you get a lot out there while you're young and healthy enough to do it, you see, here's what happens. You turn 60 years old, you can't be everywhere. You think you will, and it's great that you did when you did, but now you have to look at it from a little different perspective, okay? You still have 2 arms and 2 legs, mostly, okay? But the fact is, you can't be creating individually with 2 different arms at the same time and get it all done and out there, in your 60s. I'm almost 65 now. And now I have what I did to draw from, to look back on, to reflect, and now to make these art talk videos, okay, these art concepts, because I have the history and the experience. And I say that is a really good way to go. You want to concentrate in an area, and you want to concentrate during a time period, time frame, and do as much as you possibly can.